G'day winner, did you know that the same tools and skills that got you to 7 figures are going to sabotage you as you go to 8 figures? I'm David Dugan and I'm founder of Abundance Global. In 2018, I worked with over 465 entrepreneurs face-to-face. And it's really interesting, in that group there are 6, 7 and 8-figure businesses. And it's really interesting to see the differences between each of the different groups. I also invested 18 years in the Navy. I got to see how a large organization can scale that way. And there's really 2 super duper important components, and that is this. You've got to have the ability to understand the strategy. And you've also got to have the ability and the skill to be able to know and implement the tactics. And what's interesting is that when you look at entrepreneurs who get to 7 figures, they've usually mastered one of these. They usually have a tendency or a natural that they're very good at details and following through, and they're very good at the big picture. They'll take them to 7 figures, but what we notice is that 8-figure business owners have the ability to master the tactics and also the strategy. Here's the thing is, a lot of people don't know the difference. What's the difference between strategy and tactics? And after 18 years in the military, being trained, being deployed to the Middle East, being in war zones, being in some interesting situations, they often talk about strategy and tactics. I'm going to summarize 18 years down to this really simple and easy metaphor, and that is, strategy is the bird's eye view. Tactics, on the other hand, is the worm's eye view. It's my little worm. You've got to have the ability to do both. You've got to have the ability to have the big picture, to see where things are going, to see where the vision is, to see some of the big picture stuff we need to do. What's the direction we need to be heading in the business, particularly with all the changes that are going on in the economy, or the technology shifts that are happening. But then you've got to have the ability to implement, the ability to go, great, that's great, and get granular. You've got to be able to go up nice and high, and you've also got to be able to come back down. You've got to have the head in the clouds and think big picture, then you've got to come down and get in there and get things done. So when you look at these things around strategy and tactics, I know that when people get to 7 figures, they've got to strengthen one of these areas. And a lot of times they're not sure how to grow the other one. It's one thing I'd love to say is if you want to join an amazing community, and a big way that I find to help develop this here is to surround myself with the 6, 7 and 8-figure entrepreneurs. We've got an amazing community of entrepreneurs, and we have a free private Facebook group which we'd love to invite you in. Because in here, this is where you can learn how you can master both of those. And if for some reason you're a little bit stuck and you're kind of going, you need a little bit of hand-holding, you need someone to map it out for you a little bit more, then send me a personal message, and either myself or my team would love to get in and help you out to create a game plan to help you nail your strategy or get in there and dot the I's and cross your T's on your tactics.